I know we were expecting some new developments this weekend, but some of them have failed quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
And welcome to Hockenheim, home of the German Grand Prix, for today's practice session. It's a big weekend for a number of our top drivers as they look for success on home soil. We'll be getting underway shortly to see how they get on. So Anthony, lots to do of course in these sessions, lots of programs to run. What are you looking for when you jump in the car for free practice?
Well, you have basic checks first of all. You know, is the car working correctly? What are the track conditions like? And you'll be chasing that as the session goes on. Things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions where it's all about gathering new data, testing components, tweaking the setup and so on. So there's only so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout, either from previous experience or from the simulator.
Test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable job well done. We got some excellent data with them. Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim Ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix.
P6 with that last lap. Best lap time is a 1:12.7. Nice job.
Race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Bottas and Kimi Räikkönen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's... Good afternoon and welcome to a place that is very special to us all in the Formula One community. It's the Hockenheim Ring, home of the German Grand Prix. Always good for a close scrap is Hockenheim. Think back to Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel as recently as 2014, and I'm expecting some more strong racing today. With average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour, the Hockenheim Ring is a quick circuit with a lap distance of 2.8 miles, around 17 corners. The main DRS zone through Parabolica leads into the hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Toro Rosso. They've had one retirement in the last 5 races. What do you think that says about the reliability of their car?
I think they can be fairly pleased with that record so far. The first thing any good car needs is a solid, reliable base with which to build on, and they seem to have that this season.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Räikkönen, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Hülkenberg, Crofty, Ocon, Verstappen, they've taken a grid penalty, and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Perez, Carlos Sainz, and Grosjean, Leclerc, Gasly, Marcus Ericsson, and Brendan Hartley. Sirotkin and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
it now. We're racing on the exit. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. Receive a penalty for dangerous driving. Let's see if we can use DRS to pass him. Seconds. Rain is inbound, and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the rain. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Exit now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. 0.3 seconds. Safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Hasten to the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Nice move. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Heavy rain arriving in under 10 minutes. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the Prancing Horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. Let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Valtteri Bottas takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Sergio Perez. That was a commanding performance today, very impressive indeed.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
That's a great result. You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.